Yeah, so for this purpose, if you want to install Windows in virtual machine, you need to check if you have Oracle VirtualBox. Please look in the search bar VirtualBox. Virtual VirtualBox. You can see you have to find such app. Do you have that? Just have a look, guys, if you have that. You can do all the things later. You have it, yeah? So please launch it. Yeah, I will stay here, and we need to launch it, and I will show you how to install Windows locally, because we will work with Windows, then we will install Linux also. We'll try to work with Linux. Have you worked with Linux before? Never? Never. Who installed Linux? Never? So I will show you that also, yeah, because it's important. With microcontrollers you worked, but you see you have installed it also on your machines, and then you can also study how you can do with these microcontrollers. But this one we need to study today. So here, please just click on this, and you will have such thing. I don't know, here, do you have some kind of options here, like Windows, yeah? Because I have here Windows 10, but I don't know if it works. I will try to launch it. If not, then we will install our own Windows. If we start to launch it, let us see what happens. So it doesn't want to open. Okay. So if you want to launch that one, let us launch this one. Do you have any kind of Windows you can start launching? If it's possible to launch, then okay. If not, no, it also doesn't work. And here, Windows 11. Why you need a username and password? A little bit. Okay, so it doesn't work. Okay, so then we'll have to install. You have to download it, yes, if you want to. But you can also use on this machine. Well, do you know how to download Windows installation? No. Of course, from official Microsoft web page. If we need to install it, then we need to wait. I will connect to this PC as well, so that I know who is present. Okay, so here we can delete those, but we don't need those. I will go to the Microsoft web page. So here I will just Google Windows 10. We will take Windows 10 because Windows 11 is much more heavy, yes? And you see, you need to download Windows 10 ISO file. So you need to go here. But if you want to download ISO file, you have to go this way here. And it asks you to download some kind of software which you need to install, but you will not be able to install this software, because if you double click on this software, it requires admin right, and it's not possible. But there is a trick. If you want to download Windows 10 from Microsoft web page, if you go from Windows machine to Microsoft web page, it asks you to install this tool and then download Windows. But if you go, for example, from Macintosh machine, then it will not ask you to install such tool. It will ask you to download directly Windows ISO file. So you have to make imitation that you are coming from Mac tool. How to do that? You have to open developer tools. You know, developer tools, inspect. So when you open developer tools, here you have such a button which shows you how the page looks like on different devices. And just choose iPhone. or something. Just, I don't know, iPhone 14 Pro Max, like my personal phone. And then refresh the page, and you can see that this page now is changed, and you can download Windows 10 by choosing ISO file. So you just choose ISO file and download. And you have to have variants. Of course, take English, because it is better. Tarptautine is like international.
Can you repeat it again?
Yes, please. You want to, you see, N64-bit download, and it goes to download folder. So if you imagine you have, I am closing the developer tool. You see, you have these windows, and you can see here you have 32-bit and 64-bit. But if you refresh, you can see you don't have this opportunity, because you are connecting from a Windows machine, and Windows created a special tool for downloading Windows. But we don't need this tool because we cannot install it. So we need to imitate that we are coming, accessing internet from Macintosh computer or from iPhone, not from Windows computer. So we can do it like this. We can right click on the web page and click inspect. It will enable the developer tools. When you expect, here you have to press this button in order to set the device. Here you can set the device. I have set here iPhone Pro Max. It doesn't matter what kind of iPhone, especially if it is Apple device, it's good. Then just refresh the web page, and you are done. So you can close the developer tools. Your page will become nice, but you will have to choose the ISO file, and you can get the language which you want, and you can get the language which you want, and then you can choose either 64 or 32-bit. I advise you take 64-bit. Yeah, and then download. I'm downloading this as well here. You see the speed is quite good. 9 minutes left, and we can continue. So please do the same.
We need to download
64 M. And now I will explain you how to enable the virtual machine, and then we will see what we can do. I hope it will work, because for some computers it doesn't work. And as you see, something didn't work there. But if we don't have the virtual machine, then we will try to play with Walkly again, because okay, so my is almost have downloaded. Online, guys, you need to install also virtual box. So for online guys and for those who have personal computers, you need to go to Oracle VirtualBox. So you have to write Oracle VirtualBox like that, and you have to open the Oracle VirtualBox download, and here you have to choose Windows installer, and then download the Windows installer here, this one. Yeah, so just download Windows installer, and see, this is the page which you need to use. I can send you this page so that you can use this in order to download Oracle VirtualBox. And you need to install it. It installs quickly. If you need to restart the computer, you can restart. You facing some problems? Yeah, I will come now. Wait a minute. Yeah. You have the problem. You have the error. just refresh. Sometimes. I advise you take English. You have it? No.
So simple. I don't know.
Then probably because it's because a lot of people connect from to one place.
Oh.
So I think you need to share somehow this Windows.
Okay.
I can share it with no, you can share it with WeTransfer. You know, just open this. No, you can use like WeTransfer and upload it there. But it takes some time. Yes. Okay. Just take your time, download, and then later. Is it downloading here? Yeah. Yeah, and then we have to. No, you have to refresh. And then it will be you see here. You can choose ISO. Yes. And then you have to choose the option for English. English is only. And
If there is an option of scan now.
kleine mistake. Okay, you know I have some of you cannot download this. Who have downloaded the Windows? You have started.
Yes.
And Atom, you have downloaded the Windows?
I have it.
You have it, yes?
Yeah.
It works.
Oracle VMware works.
Yeah, but can you start the Windows and it works?
Yes.
No, then you have to download the Windows machine. You need to install it. So I don't know. Yeah, but you can start. If it hasn't started, you have to install it. So you know what I will do? I will copy that. I have this Windows. I will upload it to WeTransfer, and then share it with you because Windows page doesn't allow to have multiple connections with one IP address. I know that stuff. So I better do like this. I have the 5.6 GBs, so I hope it will be working. So WeTransfer. There is a nice web page we can use for. And if I get a WeTransfer, here I am agreeing how much it can do. Oh, 2 GBs, it's not so good. I have 6 GBs almost. So I will use filem.lv, maybe this one will work. How much it can be there. Let it be so. Oh, it's 2 minutes ago. But I don't have it as well, so wait a minute. But it doesn't show me the... I have to refresh probably. Yeah. And here we go. Oh, it's too much. Okay, so I don't know how to transfer it to you. Wait a little bit. Maybe there is some kind of network connection. Let me see if we have a network connection. If you have network here, it's empty. So we cannot connect to network. And there was another one which we can. Okay, I can try to file exchanger.
But I have 18.
Transfer large files. Dropbox, I think it's not a good idea for us. Fast transfer. Oh, up to 6 GBs. This is good. File transfer. So here we go, and we have to download the folder, and this one goes here. If file is too large, what is that? No, I don't want a long wire. Transfer now. Maybe this one is good. We have to see which one. And it's also too large. Cannot you download the Windows? No.
No, I have downloaded.
You have? You have it, yeah? But yeah, we need to share it somehow. USB stick. Does anyone have USB stick?
What?
USB?
USB? No.
No? Mm, send anywhere. Maybe this one will be good. Let me see. Oh, this one is good. And then we can put send. So here the link. No. Yes, I need direct. So here start transfer. And here how I can do it.
Skip that.
Skip that.
Yes.
Okay, and now this one waiting, what is that? So
CMD.
enter the 6-digit device on the receiving device, expires in, I think, just come to just go to send anywhere.com and receive that, or you just scan it. Yes, send anywhere.com and just enter that, and then it's input key, and then it will be working.
When I try to double click it into the files, it will say anything.
What please?
Can I see?
What you want to double click? No, you don't. You can't install VirtualBox on this because you have already here. This is that. Yeah, and if you want, you have to make a new Windows here. But you need to download the Windows installation. So you have to go to Send Anywhere. You have done it, yeah? And it disappeared.
Yes. I gave it for only one person.
Then we need. Yeah, okay. Then you have it. You have downloaded?
Yes.
It's downloading, okay. So you have downloaded?
Yes.
You have it?
No.
Then you have downloaded.
Yes.
Just do the same. Send anywhere, upload, and he will download.
It's only
One for all. And then you can upload, and Artyom will download. Yeah. So you're uploading, you're downloading, and you have downloaded? No?
No.
But you have it, yeah? Okay, you can download, and then some of you will do this as well. Yeah. Okay, now you see you have to find a very good file exchanger, and it's not so easy. What to do in such situation? You can do one thing. I can show you one good thing here as well. If you if you are in such situations, then sometimes what you can do is when you have a large file, you can right click on this, show more options. If you have 7-zip, you can get add to archive. Look what I can do. You make it zip, but update mode, compression mode, make store, because then it will be faster. And compression, if you make compression, it will be very long. If you make compression store, you don't have any compression, and here number of CPUs there, and here you have to write split volumes. So choose here volume of 1 gigabyte. Understand? If you do it for 1 gigabyte, you will have 6, but it's too much. Maybe you take 2.3. Sometimes 3 gigabytes it's easy to transfer. Take the Blu-ray disc format. And when you take this one, make OK. It will do several files. It will do several files. It is doing very quickly because you have store. If you make compressed, it will not be quickly. So now you have to refresh this computer, and here you have 1, 0, 0, 0. So, and this is all. Where is another one? That's very strange because it shall be one more, but I can delete those things, and this one is 5 GB, and this is only 001. There should be more. I don't know where it appears, but okay, one more time. Let me just delete it. I will do it one more time. 7-zip, add to archive, and here you have to have update mode path files. So now here you have zip store, and here you have, okay, make it 1 GBs like that. What, please? Yeah, and then okay, so let us try to have it. So it should be having, yeah, you see 1 2 it makes, so it should be like Blu-ray disc doesn't work. You see you have it like 6 different formats, you see.
Right.
And what you can do, I will make it now for different ones. So here, if I go to send anywhere, this one is being sent, then we can test this university for upload speed. It's a fast.com, you know. This is the very good website to check the upload speed. It's quite good for downloading. It's quite good, yeah. Not bad really. If you go to show more info, let's see what's the upload speed. The upload speed is really good, 330 megabits per second. How much is that in megabytes per second? It is a lot. Yeah, it's good. So this university is at the level, yeah. Okay, and now we have to go. I will use WeTransfer. No, WeTransfer don't like so much because they have. I will use my Latvian website, which I really use. I really like that. And here you have to go up to 2 or 3 GBs. So here I will send in one portion 3 of them. So 3 GBs go here, and I'm going for that way. And I will do one more thing in another browser probably, because then I can do this in the same browser, I guess, as well. File MLV, and I will do the other 3 guys goes here. So, and here you go. You have to make a picture of that website, and you can just download it from this website. So this one is going on. So this one is almost done, but this one, please make attention of that one and of this one. So here, both of them, you can make a picture and you can download. But oh yeah, simultaneously. But they are still preparing. Now you don't have it. You have to wait until I upload, and then they will become green. You can use those and write. So it is for Roman, for you, and for Artyom, because you have already. Ah, you share it. Okay, very good. You are nice. And you share it already. You have the. Yeah, it's almost the same. So only 3 of you guys left, yeah?
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3. So I think you can use that one, or maybe if someone has uploaded, you can share it with someone as well. You have uploaded? No, you
61%.
almost. Now Artyom is downloading, and yeah, this is actually a problem when you share big files.
Yeah,
it's really a big problem, and now you know some techniques.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it fine?
This is a good way to split, and you can. I usually did it before when we had CDs, and I download some good film, for example, which is 2 gigabytes, and I have only CDs of 700 megabytes. So I just split it into 3 archives and write CD on the writable CD, and then bring home, join it, and watch it. Because I haven't had good internet at home, but at work I had very good internet those days. And, you know, when you are limited with something, your brain starts working a lot. And this is it. Why we doing this? Because we will learn how to work with operating systems, and I will teach you maybe some kind of this script which can damage the operating system. That's why it's better to work it. And also we need administrator rights. And if we need administrator rights, we need to use virtual machine. We cannot work with real machine. Yeah? Yeah. So, okay, it takes a while we do that, and I will make a pause because I have a lot of Okay, I wanted to tell you about how to work with command line. So how to work with command line, it is the following. Do you know the command line in Windows? It's like when you start, when you open, for example, Windows R and you have the CMD here. Do you know this thing?
Yeah.
Yes? Have you worked in the command line? I mean this one. Have you worked with this command line with you? Do you know some commands, etc.? Hmm? TMP, okay. So now we will make some practice with that, and I will teach you a little bit how to create different executive files in order to do this. For this purpose, first of all, please remember the commands. And so, do you know how to launch this, guys? No? So you need to make, you know, Windows button. So you need to open the Windows button and R. So Windows button and R makes this little screen working. And here you have to type CMD.
What is the meaning of CMD?
CMD, it's the command line prompt. So this is the command. And if you write CMD, you open this black screen. And do you know what is that black screen for? This black screen allows you to access to access the operating system without graphical interface. And in this command line, this is called command line. You can execute some commands and make tuning of your Windows machine and create folders, delete files, view hidden folders, do some kind of settings change, etc. So it is basically a powerful tool. Yes. Another powerful tool is PowerShell. So you can write PowerShell, and you can open the PowerShell. So here are two lines. They both are black. So maybe from the beginning you don't see the difference, but the PowerShell is more powerful. The command line is like that. Yeah, command line is powerful, but PowerShell is more powerful. Yeah, but if speaking seriously, then PowerShell has extension to many different functions. In PowerShell you can do much more. But both of these things communicate with the operating system kernel. You know what is operating system? Operating system is the system which you install on computer and which allows you to use applications and the hardware. So it means like it is the bridge between hardware and applications. So if you create a program, a software, you cannot run it without operating system. It should be run on the operating system. For example, you have created a game. Windows shall be installed, then you can install the game and then you can play it. If Windows is not installed, it is not played. If you have Linux, then you have to create a game for Linux. You have to make a compiler for Linux. You are learning C++, for example. You know what is compiler. When you write a code, you have to compile it. So, and compiler is working with operating system. Operating system, in order to execute the command, it needs to know what it has to do. It needs to send signals to processor, to operating memory, etc. So when you write your code, compiler creates the code understandable for operating system to execute it. And for each operating system, there is a special compiler. If you write program in C++ or C#, Fortran, Basic, any other language except Java, then or JavaScript, yes. If you write it like this, then you compile it by using compilers. If you have Windows, you have Windows compiler, like GCC or something. If you have Linux, you have Linux compiler, Mac compiler. And then you prepare the program for execution. In Java, it's a little bit different. Java is run on the virtual machine. So it's not, if you have a Java application, you cannot run it without Java virtual machine. So you have to first install JVM, and then you can run the Java application. In this case, Java is cross-platformal. You can write Java application, you can launch it on virtual machine, but virtual machine is different for each operating system. So here, PowerShell we for now will not use. We will use Windows CMD. And in order to use this, I will teach you basic commands so you can navigate. You see here in CMD, when you open it from Windows, you have C users 22435. What you have probably different numbers.
Yeah.
So what is this? Who knows? It is the folder where you allocate it. Now look, if you just close the command line, if you create a folder, just let us create a folder, new folder. If you create a folder and you can name it, for example, SMK. This is like you name the folder. You open the folder, click in the address, and you can see what you have. You have the address where your folder is located. You see C user 22435 desktop SMK.
Yeah.
This is the path how you get to that folder. Because firstly, if you open, for example, recycle bin, you can navigate to this PC and you can navigate to C disk. If you open C disk, you see the folders. Now, if you open the CD folders, you can go to the folder users. You go here. You see this page. You have this page. Here you can see the folder desktop. And here you can see the folder SMK. So this is how you go to the folder. This is the path. You see, this is the path. And if you delete that path in the folder and write CMD and press enter, you will launch the command line exactly in the folder. You can try. This is also a common trick. You can launch the command line from the folder. What does it mean? So in the command line you can create all the commands, and believe me, if you were born in 1980s or 1970s, then you wouldn't have such nice windows with the windows and nice colors. Your computer would look like something like that, and all the commands you would execute by writing texts. So for example, you see that folder content. If you want to create a folder, what you do usually? You create right click, you show more options, new folder you make. It is like this. You can create a new folder. But I can make a new folder like this. I can write mkdir 123 and the folder will be created. You can see the folder is created. So this is another way how you can create the folder, how you can delete the folder by using the CMD line. Understandable? Okay, so if I want to remove, I can write rmdir and I can remove it, and I can write rmdir and I can remove it. So it's much quicker. You may be asking me, why do we need it? Do you know that sometimes you can connect to computer remotely? For example, if you are using a kind of a server to place your web page there, then sometimes you need to make some modification to the files. You need to connect it remotely, and you can use different protocols to connect, and sometimes it is not possible to connect like desktop sharing, but you can connect only through terminal, and then you can work like this. You can install programs like this from the command line. You can send emails like this. You can view text files like this. You can create folders, delete folders, copy folders, move folders. You can start programs. You can stop programs. You can see the network statistics. You can do a lot of things using that simple interface. Yes? And we are about to learn a little bit how to do that. Yes? Because sometimes your computer can be broken. If your computer is broken, then you cannot launch the operating system. When you cannot launch the operating system, sometimes there are files which are important. And if you have to check the files and if you have to access those files, you can insert the CD or the USB. Huh? Yeah. You can insert the CD or USB stick, and you can launch another operating system which will be like only working with this like safe mode. And then you can navigate to your machine, etc. So first of all, we will have to learn how to navigate through computer. So what is this? If you have, this is your address, you can see where you are located. Always you can see where you are located. But if you write dir and press enter, then you can see data about your directory. Directory is the folder. You can see you are located on the C drive. Your C drive is the following. You have directory like this, and you don't have any files. You see 0 bytes. So there is no files. But now you are in the folder SMK. You want to go to the folder desktop, because you see here is the folder desktop. How to do that? You have to write change directory, it is CD, change directory, and you need to write 2 dots. So it means that you go folder above, yeah, folder back, and you see now you are in desktop. Now if you write dir, you will see a content of the dir, but you don't see all the content here, but you have at least something you see there. Yeah. Now if you want to write cd again with 2 dots, you are in the folder like this. What is there? If you write dir, you can see a lot of different directories there. If you go, yeah, folder names, etc. If you write like this dir, if you write cd 2 dots, then you are in the folder users. So if you write dir, you can write like this, and you can write, for example, dir dir all. So you can write, you can see you have a little bit like all users and junction. You can have what is inside there. Yeah, so you can see some kind of, here you don't have this one, but you have only special kind of junctions which you don't see here. And if you have dir h, no, I think if you have dir a, I think yeah, you see, if you make dir a, then you can see all the directories which even are hidden or not hidden. So here you can see this is administrator, administratorius, all users, default, etc. You can go there. Understandable. Now if you go cd double dot, you are in the disk C. So if you have dir, you know what is happening in the disk C. If you have dir a, then you have a lot of files which you don't even see. Yeah, understand? And so here you can see that these are the files that you have there. And there is the file, for example, page file sys. You can see it's very large. It's like 4 gigabytes. Do you know what is that file about? It is a special web file. It is the special file which is used like a random access memory, but it is on the hard drive. If you have not enough memory, then Windows automatically uses it as an additional random access memory. Of course, it makes the computer slower, but at least the computer continues working. Swap file makes a little bit similar actions, and you can see there are different kind of junctions. So now, how do you want to go back? If you have cd double dot, you don't have to go anywhere because you have only one disk here. You don't have any other things. If you want to go backwards, you need to know dir, so you need to know the place where you have to go. So it's users, so cd. If you type u and don't continue but press tab button, then it shows you the folders which start with u, and you cannot write the whole folder, the whole word, but you write only one similar word. For example, now you have dir, you have 3 ways. Let us go to administrator, but I think I will not be able to. You see, access is denied because I cannot go through administrator because I'm a usual user. I have to go to cd 226, and you see I'm pressing tab, it automatically makes me the same. So here dir, and here I have the cd desktop, and now cd smk. So I'm back here to my place. You see here. Now please create a folder on the desktop, start the command line from this folder, navigate to C disk, and go back. So just try it with your try to do it as fast as possible. Yeah, because you need to learn how to navigate. Okay. I need to. Okay. So, have you managed to do that?
So I don't know, mine is not working.
So, show me what you have.
Somewhere.
No, no, we can do it.
Okay.
You have the folders engaged. Just write
I'm
CMD.
CMD. So
Yes. No, you are here. Okay. So,
so I want to go back. So
CD,
go back.
CD, spacebar, double dot. Yes, you are there.
Okay, okay. Then
If you want to have dir, it is the directory list. So this is the content
okay.
of your desktop. So now if you go up, you can see all the commands here again, 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 and you are in CMD.
Okay. So like if I go to forward, then I have to write
You
the
can
folder
write
name.
CD, and now you have to write user. So it's enough if you press U and press tab, and then press enter. And then again you
Now
can write
if I want to
CD.
see the folder name,
No, you can
so
see the content of the folder. You see you have the Muhammad and public. You have two directories.
CD space
And
in tab
yes, exactly, exactly. And then you can go like this. So have you managed to navigate? Have you managed? Yeah. Yeah. So you have D, D. Yeah, you can see it here. But you can navigate like that. You see. No, don't do it. You can. No, you don't need to open this. You just keep it, and then we will do it afterwards. So you can save it on the CDs because I don't know how to make it possible. I have to speak with the guy so that it make it work. It doesn't work anymore. So now I ask you to create a folder here. Just show more options and create a folder. Just SMT. So and now you can start the command line from here. So like CMD. Yeah. No, it's not just like that, but CMD. CMD. Yeah. And now you are working in the terminal, and you can do all the commands if you need. For Roman, does it work? You need help, yeah? To start command line, like that, CMD. CMD, yes. You started from this one, but if you want exit, you can type exit, go out. So now you can go for, make a folder. Yeah, just call it. And now open the folder. If you want to start the command line from here, just type in the address bar, just delete everything and write CMD and enter. And then you can go exactly in the folder. So now try to navigate these CDs. So in order to do this, you have to write CD and two dots. It is going a little bit up. You see? From that folder you go here. If you want to go back, you have to CD and then start with S, press tab. It goes with SMT, you can start back. Understand? Now, if you want to see the content of the folder, you type dir. It is showing you what is inside the folder. Understand? Okay, so you just please navigate these CDs and then go back. So you how to check the directory? Just write dir. Yeah. Do you have yeah, this one, yeah, okay. Forget about those virtual machines because it doesn't work at all. So you have to try with the CMD. This is the CMD, but if you make a folder here as well, new Yes,
there are
and
two to four folders.
name
It
it
also
somehow.
means you can check what are other folders available in your users. So for that you can check here
Okay.
dir, and you can
And now
so
open the
these
folder.
are all the folders available, and you
And
can
here,
exit to any
just
of them, like
type
exit
here CMD.
CMD, and like you can go to 2 to 4, or you can go to the
No, you
path
have to
like
delete everything
P and L.
and type CMD.
Right, so now here is the path.
Yeah, and then you can see you start from the folder. Now you can use the command cd double dot or cd, and then you can go to company cd. Spacebar, it's not space, it should be space, and double dot. Yeah.
Public name.
No, it was correct. Dot dot. Yeah, and enter. It means that you go from that folder, you go to desktop. If you type dir, dir, yes, it's and enter. You can see the content, what is on your desktop. If you go, now just come to CD. You have to go, you have to move to this directory, so it means again CD double dot, no, CD double dot. Yes, and you see you coming here, and one more time. Yes, and one more time. Yes, and now see what is in the CD. Yes, and now go to folder users. No, CD. And instead of double dot, just type U and press tab. It will be faster. Yes, and enter. Then go to see what is in users. So you have to go to this folder. So type CD and the name of the folder. You can use tab. Yeah, it's good. Now use look what is there. And go to the desktop. You see there is a desktop folder. Yes, and now look what is in the desktop. And you can see there is your folder name. Just go to the folder name. Understandable? Yeah. And if you, after you do it a lot of times, you will do it quite quickly. But this is like you need to practice. Okay, now you know two commands. You know cd, you know dir. Yes? And please pay attention that these commands you have to always use. Don't forget them. And in your work, in your future, you will require sometimes when you install new project on your machine, sometimes you need to use command line. When you install virtual server, sometimes you need command line. When you install some kind of drivers or some kind of when you launch some compilers, if you launch some new different versions of your software, you need to use command line. So that's why you will never be able to escape it like that, like this way. Yeah? So it will be like anyway needful. Do we need some break? A little bit, yes? 15 minutes? Okay. So, you know how to navigate now from one folder to another, and this is very important skill, so you can quickly navigate. But without a kind of creation of file, creation of directories, it's nothing. So we need to learn how to create files, how to delete files, how to create directories. So now let us practice and make sure you are in your folder. Because if you are in different folder, then you will create a lot of files in different folder. So now let us try to create different files. How to create a folder? To create a folder, you need to have the command mkdir. So mkdir is creation of a folder. And you can write the name of a folder. For example, 1, 2, 3. What does it mean? I will create 3 folders at once. Yeah, it's quite fast.
So space between space means different folders.
Yes, exactly. If you want to create a folder with the name with a space, you need to write mkdir, open the quotation marks, close the quotation marks, and make 1, 2, 3. Then you will have a folder 1, 2, 3. Do you see the difference?
Yeah.
Please try to make different folders and try to create different folders. And pay attention that nowadays if you forget how to use different commands, ChatGPT AI is very good working with the batch commands. So if you ask ChatGPT, if you ask AI, if you ask Google, you will have a good answer about how to make a command. Don't worry. How to create folder in CMD. Just ask Google, it will be a lot of different things. And there are different parameters you can add and so on. So batch, it is called batch language, batch, yes, and so on. So this is how to create a folder. But you can also want to create the file. So now you can train yourself to create a folder. Are you managed to create a folder? Yeah. So it's good. Okay. And now I want to show you how to create a file. This file is a little bit different because file itself is a different structure. You know that folder is just a directory, it doesn't have any kind of sense, it's just a folder. But file is a piece of information which is helpful, because if you just create a folder and there is nothing in the folder, you cannot even upload it to GitHub because it's like nothing. But it's just a tree. So yeah, you need to have a content. And as soon as you have a content, a file, then you can see. Files can be different, and files can be with extensions. So what is the name of the file? We have a name of the file, then dot, and then extension of the file. So file means like this: name, then dot, and then extension. What is extension? It is showing you what program is used to open the file and what type of file you are. For example, if you create file in PDF, so extension is .pdf. If you have a picture, it could be JPG, PNG, TIFF, I don't know, BMP, hate in iPhone, yeah, etc. There are so many different extensions, and extension shows you the hint what kind of file you have. For example, zip file, 7-zip, this is archive. If you have JPG, it's a picture, it's a graphical card. If you have AI, CDR, it is vector graphics, like Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator. If you have doc, it is Microsoft Office. If you have ODP or something, it is like Open Office, yes? I don't remember what was the ODP or what is this. So this is the name of extension, but you need to make sure that you can see the extensions, because now we will create a file and we will see if we can see the extension in our computer. So please pay attention. In order to make a file, you need to make such command: type null, this sign, and then the name of the file, file.txt. So now I create an empty file with the extension txt. It will be empty. Okay? I'm pressing enter, and look what happens. You have file.txt. You see, you have, do you see the extension as well? It's nice. But sometimes, for example, you want to create index.html. If you want to create index.html, just write index.html. Understand? Okay, and you see the file, and if you change the extension, you can see the icons are different, because icons are different because you can open it with different programs. But in some computers, the extensions are not seen. And if they are not seen, then you can see that here in details or view, I don't remember, in details I think, no, in here in view, show details pane, I don't know, here should be, it's Windows 11. If you say properties, yeah, here folder options we need to find. Folder options and the details pane. No, we need to find the folder options, and if you don't have the folder options here, then we can access it to, so wait, properties. No, So here, if you don't have the folder options here, then you can go to
Can you go to the three dot
so 3 dots, yeah.
and then properties
Options, you see?
options,
Yeah. You need to place like this and make options. It does.
Yeah.
I know what is the problem. Again,
Mine is showing.
yeah, Mr. Administrator closed the possibility to do that. So what to do? It's like it's not a virtual machine. So I want to show you that sometimes extensions are not seen. If you click on the options,
Yeah,
then there is a tick View File Name Extensions or File Name Extensions. If you tick it or untick it, then you will be able to see if there is an option to see the extensions or not to see the extensions. Sometimes there is an option to see, not to see the extensions. And you see, I cannot even open the settings. It's closed for me, so I cannot do anything. So I'm just opening, but it's closed. Mr. Administrator closed it for me. No, that's the security.
Okay. How we will enter the SMK?
What?
Here, how we will direct
CMD.
there.
So, Roman, Artyom, is it okay? You have done the same? Have you created folders and files?
No, like
Yeah? Okay, do you know how to delete them?
clear all.
No?
Just
We
write
can try.
clear.
But firstly, we will write something in the files, and we can see what is there in the files.
Only dir. And then like you need to find in which folder, in which directory your SMK is located. Can you figure it out? I think it's in desktop or anywhere else. Or you can just write here. Okay, just click on SMK. Okay, click on SMK. SMK. Yeah. No, not that one. Okay, and write CMD. Write CMD there. No, not here. So like if you want to like directly open the folder, so you have to take from here and then so like if you want to open this, just here and write CMD, write CMD and hit enter. Not space. Okay, space like you are clicking on space. Hit enter.
Now I can see the some stuff
Guys, online, everything is good?
Not CDD, it's not.
Mm.
Just write dir if you want to see the only the view available in the SMK. So now here nothing is
So for
available.
you, everything is fine, yeah?
Now he's showing how to create a folder using this
And for
CMD
Roman?
code. So you can write mkdir, right? Mkdir.
You don't have anything. You
So
need
this
to
is the
name
command
some folders.
and space. Now
No, you
you
make
want to
this
create
one. You open and
folder.
make a
So
folder.
write a folder.
Right.
For
You can
example,
open
he
this one.
writes
This is open very
F1
easy to see. Yeah,
body
and then open this. You can put it
and
somewhere
then
here.
now hit
You
enter.
can now open
So
this
now
one
you can
and
see
just write
in
MKT.
there a folder created.
MKT and space and the name of the folder. It's up to you. There will be a new folder now. You see? Now you can write type, space bar rules, and then you have to, with one L, yes, like this there, see? And then you have to have this sign and the name of the file. Yes, and now write the name of the file. Yes, of course, you have to have extension. And then enter, and you can see there is the file. Understand? So you can try some different ones. So everyone understands it, yeah? So you have the folder. Have you done it using that one, yeah? Okay. And now you can make a file. To make a file, you need to have this command. Yeah. So this is like this. And
Like we can we created a file But we can input anything inside the file.
Yes, you can do it. You can do in the following. You can write echo hello, this is my file, and now you put it like this to file.txt. Now if you want to write to see what the content, you can write type file.txt, and you see the site is there. If you open the file, you can write notepad file.txt, then it opens and you can see the thing is there. If you want to add something to the file, because if you do the same command now here, if you do the same command here, it will not be executed. It will delete the previous version and will overwrite. But if you want to add one line, because usually when you do log files, you adding information, then you can see, you can write here echo, this is the second line in the file, and here I need to put two of them.
Okay.
If I put two of them, then you can see, yeah, it adds the line to the next line.
Okay.
It's not possible to put it there, because as soon as you write echo, it goes automatically to the next line, so it automatically inserts enter. Yeah, if you have, I don't know if it's possible, but let us try. If you put here echo -n, I'm not sure if it works, because it could be in Linux. Then let me see. No, you see it anyway. It puts it to the -n here, so everything that goes after echo, it goes like this. If you can Google how to add to the same line, but I think it's not possible, because as soon as you use echo command, it goes with the carry to the next line, and there is a symbol already here which goes to the next line, and this is the fact. So understandable? Yeah, this is how it works. If you want to rewrite the content of the file, so if you want to rewrite the content of the file, you can write echo. And you can leave only one bracket. So you can write new content, and then you can see, if you open the Notepad++, you can see this is a new content. The previous one is deleted.
Okay.
Yeah, this is important to see. And this is like that. Please pay attention to it. Now the thing is that we need to remove all the folders.
Okay.
How to remove all the folders in the files? You can write del like that. It will delete all the files. Are you sure? You can say yes. It deletes all the files, but only files,
Not folders.
not folders.
Okay.
It is del. If you want to have a silent mode, so if you want to have, you can write type null edit txt, and type null, for example, index html. Then if you want to define type del, then here you have S. This is the silent mode. Oh no, it's like, it's all okay. So okay, then it's with like N. Then I think it's rmdir, and this is S and all, I think, something like this. No, so rmdir like that, and then you can put a star. Are you sure? No, it was, I forgot how to do that. So it was you can, let's just Google this. So if you want remove all the contents in the file, so then and here you can see how to delete the contents, how to delete no, how to remove all the content, all the folder content, yeah. I know that is like that, and how to remove all files from a directory and folder, but not the files. So here you can see rm. This is this is rm minus test folder. This is like that, but I think it should be rm. No, you can get this one. It is rm remove, yes, but minus f. No, if to remove all the files from the folder, it means you can do like that, but it's not removing the entire. There are so many different commands, but one of them is the silent mode, and then you can remove all the directories, all the content, remove all the file folder content from PC and CMD. And here you can see rmdir s. This is what I was writing. So this is actually, but here you have to write command followed by the folder name or force to delete it. To force delete, yeah. And then you can see if you open that one, I think there is another way, because you can see del is like I showed you, but if you want to rmdir tasks, it removes only one thing. But yeah, you see it is silent mode, but you need to show the folder name. Yes, so here it's like rmdir silent mode, and then here you have to show smk, for example. No, it's not like this, and so because rmdir the syntax is correct. Okay, let us try rmdir. You can write like this, rmdir, and type like this. This is help, and you can see what is the following. Here you can see rmdir deletes completely a directory. You can see silent rq quiet. This is quiet. Minus s removes all the directories and files in the specific directory, in addition to the directory itself, used to remove a directory tree. But quiet mode do not ask. So let us try to make it like the rmdir minus s, and minus q. The syntax is correct, because then you need to write the drive path. So here you need to write all the drive, and here you have to write the cd like this, cd. And because the file is used for another process. You see what I'm writing here? It is what is this cd? I can write like echo. Echo is display. Echo cd. It is the smk. You see?
Okay.
This is the path. So if I write rmdir minus s minus q, for example, echo cd, and say cd, you cannot access because it is still there. Yeah. And what you can do the following. Maybe you can do rmdir minus r, so s and q, and here you can write the following, and here dot. No, then you can write, or maybe if you put two dots. No, it doesn't. Okay, so then you can write like this. You can go to cd. No, but there was a command. I just rmdir minus q. So here, let us try to Google, because here you have folder name. No, this is right click del, and let us see another one.
Maybe ChatGPT.
You can try, but I don't have it here. So
Okay.
yeah, you can ask, yes, because it's usually used when you don't need folder name. So maybe it's like that rmdir. So I can put here like this. Bless you. So let me try to put it to cd dir, and you can write like this. So rmdir like this minus s minus q. Uh, because it is used by another program. So something is using this file. Ah, you know why? Because I have opened that one. But you can see that I deleted everything from there. It works. It is deleted.
Okay.
Yeah, it is deleted. So it works, but it cannot delete the folder itself. That's why it's important. Understand?
Working on it.
Yeah, because it's like that. So, but now if you add this one, you can try again, and you cannot use because you are in this folder here. That's why you cannot use that. And no, you cannot use it because it's like in the folder. But you can delete it. It was deleted all the things there. Yeah. Okay, so. It is, I'm opening the folder. If I write Explorer and CD, it will open the containing folder.
Okay.
Because this one CD is the current directory. This is a very important thing as well. And now, before we finish, you now know how to make the files, how to delete the files. I want to show you also special things like there are environmental variables. For example, if you write percentage and temp, it is a special kind of things. You can use echo percentage temp. You know, this is, you see, this is the temporary directory where temporary files are closed. So what you need to do, I want you to clean this.
Yeah.
So how to clean this? You need to go CD, you need to go to this temporary folder. So you can write like this. And you will go exactly to the directory.
Okay.
Now if you do rmdir like this, it will clean everything. But you see, sometimes it cannot clean because the file is used by another process. But if you type dir, you have only this left. Understandable?
Yeah.
This is how it is done. And then if you go the big way, so now you have to go backwards to that. But you can go like cd, cdisk, like that. And here you can go users. You can put here what was with 2. You can put here desktop. You can put here SMK, and you can go quite quickly to that.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do it also like that. So, and there is another one which is called windir. So echo windir. Windir is the directory of Windows. You can see it is C Windows. And if you want to go to Windows, you can go to Windows like that. There is also user profile. So you can get CD, for example, user profile. And this one goes exactly to the user folder. Your current user is 224.35 in my case. Yeah. And so it goes. And then you can find, for example, here, and it goes back. Understandable?
Yeah.
Yeah. So please just repeat these things and see different things, and then later, next time we meet, we will go for this scripting, and we will create different nice scripts as well. But today we can stop. Yeah. So it's, yeah. Okay, guys. Any questions? No? Or yes? Yeah. So please try to train. If you have something, then online, guys. Is there any questions about that?
But it's here you can see this one. If you have completed all the things.
Okay, then I'm stopping recording, and then
You will get better marks.